if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. myself at a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they self.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me while it sell. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Waking.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good. 180.
Now Foles. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
What's 21, south? 54, south. Hey, high 7. 50, Mike, 50. I got you.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They toss to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. 44, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Wait. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Got it. Hey, South. 22.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 380. 59.
Here's Foles. And able to find Conley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got you. Got it. Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Go Mike 50. Hey.
Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, start one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Good. 180. 45. Oh, you got deep?
Back to throw now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Easy, easy. 45 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go.
2nd and 13. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, Tuesday. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
21. Got it. Bravo.
From the gun, Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Ready. 280. 44 is the mic. Check. 44 is the mic. 44.
To throw again is Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing that map.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
20.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check 50. Mike 50. Check. Blue down.
Got it. Check. Hey, South. Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Foles. Wide open receiver, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on second down. Ryan going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Space. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ready, back 25. 15, check back 15. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Ryan on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun. 58. Hey, Alpha.
Go.
Hey, Ripley. Rush in. Go.
Ryan will throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Gun. Check the call. Check. Hey, 59, ready.
To throw is Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51, sub. Gun.
Switch gears. Check.
51. Base. Motion. Hey. Go. Mike's 50,
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. That's caught at the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
59, ready.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch safety creeping.
51, go! Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again, Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
51, 51, Sam!
To throw again. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Saubert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get two more.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 54, Sam!
Throwing again. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he's going to get into the end zone for two. And they're back within two scores. Down 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Foles. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Let's go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Fournette, a first down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
They're going to look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch the pass. Hey, South. Undercrunch.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.